Everyone. Yeah, what may. We've got a 71 card PSA submission reveal. A sub gem mint 10% rate of 69%. Woo! Pretty good. Pretty good. Considering some of the cards in there, Skylar. Very happy with it. Very happy with it. I know maybe 5 cards. I think I know 5 or 6 cards. So let me get some links out really quick, just to the people that were in it, and then I'll go ahead and get started. Let's see. All right, we got 2 people here. I don't need a bunch of people here. I just want everyone to be able to see it. So we're going to get started. 71 card PSA sub reveal. Just want everyone to be able to see the box it came in, how it looks. There she is. Obviously, there's more boxes in here, but looks like actual decent packaging from PSA. I've seen some subs just come in a bag. But they've changed it up a little bit since the last one I've been part of. They probably say, oh, we got a 71 card submission. We should probably make sure it's packaged correctly. Alright, we'll bring it up. Here's the contents. Two boxes, one small one, and then a large one. There we go. Just gonna pull them out of the packages. Those of you not familiar with PSA, they always put them in one of the 2-size boxes, usually taped up. So obviously 71 cards, we have one large one and one smaller one. Also taped up. Smaller one taped up a little bit nicer, or a little bit extra, I should say. Some of you already know what you got. Most of you don't. Let's see, let's take this one out first. I'm going to do my best not to show them. Come on. Did I not? Oh, I didn't get that. There we go. There we go. Looks good. I don't see any issues. A couple thicker cards in this one. Just going to put them all face down, and then we'll slowly reveal. Alright, this one's going to have to come out in bunches. There we go. Eight people here. Who's here? Say hello. I know it's not a break. Alright. There we go. 71 cards. Not gonna, probably, depending on how they did it. And actually the way I'm looking at it now, I already see 2 cards that are the same person but split up. So what I'm thinking is they probably did this first. So we're gonna go this direction. I'm thinking this is the beginning. So this way. And this way. So I'm going to put them all over here. I have the spreadsheet next to me. Too much thinking. Not at all. All right, here we go. Johnny Level. I think this is an auto. It is not an auto. It is a orange Geo PSA 10. That was from the break share, I believe, of me, Trevor, Skylar, and Rybred, I want to say. Amelia Petrie, this might be a speckle auto. It is, and it's a PSA 10 for Kyle Buchanan. Congrats, Kyle. Put some cards up there. This is Mike Trout. Pretty sure it is a home field advantage paper. Got an 8. It's for Skylar. All right, Skylar, I think a bunch of these are yours to start here. Schwellenbach. 9 on the True Photo paper. Paper's hard to gem. Very hard to gem. Here we go. Aaron Judge. This is the rookie. 9. PSA 9 on the 1987 Chrome Aaron Judge rookie. 30th anniversary. D'Angelo Ortiz, randomly mixed in here. I believe this is Marshy B and I. True Blue Auto, PSA 9. Darn. Corbin Carroll. Look at that. Corbin Carroll Anime, PSA 10. That's for Skylar. Attaboy, Skylar. Congrats, man. Sick card. Johnny Farmello, I think gold sapphire. It is a gold sapphire. PSA 10. That's also Skylar. There you go. Beautiful card. Griffin Burkholder. I believe, yeah, this is, I think, a base auto. Base or refractor auto. Griffin Burkholder. Refractor. PSA 10. I believe that's also Skylar. Is it Skylar? Yeah. There you go, Skylar. Modern cards, baby. Modern card. Well, more modern in Chrome. Gladiators of the Diamond. George Lombard Jr. Gold. PSA 10. That's mine and Smitty's. Alright, I'm going to try and save mine for the end. just for people who don't want to see them all. All right. PSA 9 on the Speckle Auto, Johan Fran Garcia. I believe this is Smitty now. I want to say it's Smitty. Also, Johan Fran Garcia. This should be the Blue Lunar. PSA 10 for Smitty. Maybe we see him end of next year, then the following year. Maybe. Gino Groover, Mojo Auto, PSA 10. Might see him in the majors this year. Now goes by, I think, Lou James Gruber. Also Smitty's. Brandon Neely. I want to say this was, yeah, this is Joey. True Gold, PSA 9. True Gold, Brandon Neely for Joey. All right, Tony Blanco Jr. I think this is back to Smitty. Should be Speckle Auto. It is a PSA 10. This guy has really jumped through the roof lately. Even a little top heavy, which we knew. Still gemmed. There you go, Smitty. All right, Yordani Monegro. This is a blue Reptilian Auto. PSA 10 for Smitty. All right, Theo Gillen. I think this is a Blue Wave. It is a Blue Wave. PSA 9. Theo Gillen. Carter Johnson. This is one of two, either a Blue Wave or a Mojo Auto. It is a Blue Wave. Carter Johnson. PSA 10. Rough first year in the minors, but hopefully we see a nice jump next year. All right, this is a Luis Baez red. PSA 10 on the Luis Baez. First Bowman true red. Overall, Smitty, not bad. Not bad at all. I think that's most of yours. All right, this should be back to Skyler. This is the Japanese-born home run record. Shohei. Wow. Sick card. Jack-o'-lantern paper. PSA 10 on the Shohei. Congrats, Skyler. Sick. Let's see. What do we got next? All right, James Wood, home field advantage paper. We had an PSA 8 on the Trout. James Wood, PSA 9 for Skyler. This one is the same exact card, so I'm grabbing it from the other pile. An 8. Man, it's so difficult with paper. Sick cards. Chrome's just so much easier than paper. All right, this is for Rye Bread, Jaden, Jacob Wilson. This was a PC card, green. PSA 10, Greatness Loading, Jacob Wilson. Congrats, Jaden. Arun Escobar. I think this is our Pearl. It is. The one card that got an upcharge in the submission. PSA 10, Arun Escobar Pearl. All right, these next three I think are all Trevor's. Fran Yerber Montilla, Mini Diamond, PSA 9. Then we have a Thomas White base auto. PSA 10, Thomas White. Congrats, Trevor. I think there's one more, but it's not this one. I believe these are fuzzy. Arun Escobar should be a purple auto. PSA 9. Arun Escobar purple auto. All right, this is a Jackson Churio Gold Hobby Stars Auto. PSA 10. There you go, Fuzzy. Love this card. All right, we have a Dick Maddock. I believe this is our orange reptilian auto of Richard Maddock for Trentley. PSA 9. Man. Sorry, Trentley. Back to Fuzzy with the Jacob Wright. Had no autos. This should be a red Geo, I believe. PSA 10 on the red Geo. Jacob Wright for Fuzzy. And then we got a Jesus Made base auto, I believe. PSA 10. There you go, Fuzzy. 3 of 4. 75% on your 4. Base auto, Made. Nice one to hit there. That's not going to stand. All right, back to D'Angelo Ortiz. Base auto, PSA 10. And then I think this is also maybe a base auto. Yeah, 2 base autos and a blue. Base auto, PSA 10. There you go, Marshy. 2 10s. Wish the true blue had gemmed. All right, I believe this is back to Skyler with the Didier Fuentes auto. Yeah, Fuentes Speckle auto, PSA 10 for Trentley. Or not Trentley, Skyler. It's the same person. But yeah, I hear you. I prefer them to be numbered, like serialized. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't submit them together, and I'd tell them they need to go in separate ones just to avoid that confusion. All right, J-Cam. I believe this is, I don't know if the top, Orange Speckle IV, PSA 9 on the J-Cam rookie image variation. Man, was hoping that would gem. Sick card. That was Skyler's. All right, Culpepper, I believe, is mine. Payne. Orlando. All right, here's a Johnny Level. Let's see. Johnny Level. Refractor. PSA 10. Should be for Custer Show. Let's see, where's the... Congrats, man. Beautiful. All right, Jordan Lawler. This is, I think, a black or purple Sapphire Selections. PSA 10 on the black, 5 out of 10 for Skyler. Hopefully he stays healthy and does something this year. A PC card for Skyler on the mini Brooklyn collection of Jung-Hoo Lee. PSA 10. Wow, paper mini card. Going to the PC Skyler. All right. I believe this is our Sunflower Seed Walker Yannick auto for Kevin. Kevin P. PSA 10. Let's go. Congrats, Kevin. 4 out of 5 on the Sunflower Seed Walker Yannick auto. Very nice. All right, Jung-Hoo Lee again here. Believe this is for Skyler. Gold Sapphire, PSA 9. We knew this wasn't perfectly centered, but we sent it. Veteran combos. I think this is a Sapphire of Yoshi and Shohei. It is. It's a PSA 9. Man, too bad that didn't gem. PSA 9, Far East Faves. Yoshi and Shohei for Skylar. All right, also for Skylar, Schwellenbach Auto. I want to say black, maybe? I forget. Yeah, black out of 10. PSA 9. This is from the Series 1 Silver Packs. All right, Johnny Level again. I'm trying to find... Oh, there it is. What was... Yeah, level break share. Here we go. Base auto or a purple geo. It is a base auto PSA 10. Let's go. That's for the break share, guys, of Johnny Level. George Lombard Jr. Not even sure what this is. Ah, this is Skylar's image variation. PSA 10. There you go, Skylar. All right, another Johnny Level. I believe this is going to be the purple Geo. PSA 10. That's what we wanted to see. Didn't get many levels in that break share, but all 3 cards gemmed. All right. I'm just putting mine last, getting through everyone else's. Here's a Carter Johnson. I believe this is going to be Smitty's Mojo. It is, and it is a PSA 10 for Smitty. Congrats, Smitty. Let's see, Thornton. Here's another Aaron Judge. I believe this is the purple. I want to say it's paper. PSA 8. Man. Paper's so difficult. PSA 8 on the Aaron Judge purple rookie card from Bowman Platinum. All right, here we go. 2 thicker cards. Always tough to gem. This is a Jason Dominguez auto, I think, from Triple Threads, right? PSA 7. Oof. Well, there's our lowest one. 1 submission, you're usually guaranteed something like a 7 or lower. PSA 7, that's out of 75 on the Triple Thread auto of JDOM for Skylar. All right, also for Skylar, I believe for his PC is just a Bryce Eldridge stained glass. This is 2023 Bowman Draft. PSA 9. Again, this is a thicker card, gets a thicker slab. PSA 9. All right, what do we got? This one was for Ryan M. Annabelle Salas. I think I offered a free sub to anyone who hit a gold or better auto at one point. Annabelle Salas, PSA 10, going to Ryan M. True Gold from 2024, Bowman Chrome. Ryan Sloan, I think Blue Wave auto for Marshy. I think it's Blue Wave. Yeah, Blue Wave auto. PSA 10. PSA 10 for the Ryan Sloan. Blue Wave auto for Marshy. Congrats, Marshy. Hopefully big things for him this year. Hell yeah, Kevin. She's a beaut. PSA 10, baby. All right, I'm going to get these out of here. Let's see. Basalo. This should be for Jordan G. PSA 10 on the Basalo base auto. Here we go, Jordan. Already went through his call-up, but hey, he's a solid name. Wish the sub didn't take so long. Also for Jordan, Steven Martinez, I believe, blue reptilian auto. PSA 9. We knew this was a little bottom heavy. But hey, you got the Basalo. All right. Ryan Campos, this was for Dave King, where he already knows this one. Orange Wave on the Ryan Campos. He bought this, I believe, from Tanner months ago. PSA 10. Congrats again, Dave. All right, this is also for Joey to go with his Brandon Neely True Gold. I think this was True Black Jamie Ferrer. PSA 10. Let's go. True Black Jamie Ferrer. Congrats, Joey. All right, Cam Collier. This is Andy's. I believe a blue Ray Wave non-auto. PSA 9. Blue Ray Wave non-auto. Cam Collier. Watch out for this guy this year. Might see big things. All right, what else we got? I think these next 3 are Smitty's. I believe that's everyone. I think the rest might be mine. Right, Smitty. 3 Eric Torres autos. A green shimmer, a mini diamond, and a refractor. This is the mini diamond. PSA 10 for Smitty. Congrats, Smitty. Eric Torres again on the green shimmer. PSA 9. Eric Torres. A little top heavy, which we knew. You can see it, but it's very close. And then this should be the refractor. PSA 10. Congrats, Smitty. Eric Torres. I know you were questioning yourself why you sent in Eric Torres. All right, the rest are mine. I think I have one split with someone. PJ Morlando. If it's a blue, yeah, it's this one. Skylar and I. PJ Morlando. He was a hard hit. This is a blue X-Fractor. PSA 10. Let's go, Skylar. Very nice. PJ Morlando. Hopefully he turns it around this year. Waldschmidt. Is this me? I don't know if this is me. Oh, this, I believe, is Smitty as well. Base auto for Smitty. Ryan Waldschmidt. PSA 10. There you go, Smitty. Very nice gem rate for you. All right. Someone else put in a PJ Morlando auto. Who did? Oh, this is Trevor's Gold Shimmer. Non-auto. PSA 10 for Trevor. Congrats again, Trevor. All right, this should be a Braylon Payne base Sapphire auto. PSA 10. Very nice. This should be a Kalen Culpepper base Sapphire auto. PSA 10. What's up, Trevor? Again, the rest of these are mine. Actually, this one is Gears and I, and then the next one is Kevin and I. This is Gears and I. Daniel Egan, True Gold Auto. Let's go. PSA 10. Strikeout Master. Let's go, Gears. That's a nice one. All right. This is Kevin P and I from the Mosaic Break from like a year ago. Aiden Hutchison out of 15. I forget the name of the parallel. Tessellation or something like that. PSA 10. There we go, Kevin. Super cool card. We'll talk about this one, what we want to do with it being football season. All right, the last 5 cards are Gage Zeal and Zach Thornton. 2 of the Zeal cards were not awesome, but I threw them in there to hopefully help the rest of the sub. We'll see what happens. It's either a red or an orange Gage Zeal. True orange, PSA 10. Gage Zeal. Still a Yankee pitcher, I believe. I don't think he's been traded. We might see it coming. All right, this one should be a Gage Zeal red X-Fractor. Auto. Wow, PSA 10. Whew. All right. Red X-Fractor, PSA 10, Gage Zeal. The next 3, because I'm a Mets fan, went and I knew Zach Thornton was doing pretty darn good. And then he had a minor injury at the end of the year, but I went out and bought these very, very cheap. Let's go with the gold first. This is a Zach Thornton gold auto. PSA 10, gold shimmer auto, Zach Thornton. Then we got the orange, Zach Thornton auto. PSA 10, true orange. This is Bowman Draft. People say one of the hardest products to gem in. These are eBay purchases. Zach Thornton. And then the red. Should be, I think it's true red, Zach Thornton auto. Wow, PSA 10. Whew. Well, awesome sub. Hopefully everyone's happy. I think everyone who submitted a card got at least 1 PSA 10, except for 2 people, and they submitted 1. But, hey, I'll be reaching out to everyone. I can get pictures for everyone. Just let me know. I'll do some picture recaps as well, and I'm going to throw it in the grading channel. But if you have any questions, let me know. Congrats again to an awesome sub. 69% gem rate on 71 cards. Pretty darn good. That's it. Still filling a break or 2. Hopefully get to those by middle of the week, end of the week. But have a good night, everyone. Enjoy your week. We will be talking soon. Thanks, guys.